My name is Gumersindo Gomez, as you know, and I welcome you here this morning to our second celebration of the 65th Infantry Recognition Day. It started last year. Last year was the first year for the 65th to be recognized nationally. We have worked with the 65th for many years. Since 1994, we were able to get them recognized at Arlington Cemetery, and we were able to get them recognized in Puerto Rico, and we were able to get the Congressional Gold Medal for them. And the last thing that we have worked on is this day. With me, we got Mimi representing the mayor, who was not able to be with us. He's got another business. Senator Adam Gomez. City Council member Katie Wash. I forgot your name, Katie. Maria Perez, representing Ward 1, and our City Councilor, Mr. Fenton. Thank you for being with us here. The 65th was an all Puerto Rican unit that fought in World War II and fought in Korea. Their history goes back to 1908, when the United States of America, especially Massachusetts, invaded Puerto Rico to take possession of the island in 1898. From there, the regiment was established, but it was not until 1922 that the regiment became part of the United States Army out of Puerto Rico. It was a National Guard unit. Still is, because there are at least 2 battalions that are still active in the National Guard in Puerto Rico. Joining us is a veteran that fought in World War II with the 65th, Mr. Antonio Morales. Maria Cunha, who is the daughter of Mr. Rosario, who fought in the 65th. As a matter of fact, he fought the last bayonet battle that this country had fought. That was the last one that they were involved in. The 65th was the one that fought that battle. And Maria Cunha's father, Victor Rosario, is in that picture of that battle. So we honor Victor also.
Whereas, hailing from the Puerto Rico, the 65th Infantry Regiment was established by Congress in 1899 and was the only Hispanic segregated unit ever in the United States Armed Forces. The regiment consists almost entirely of Puerto Rican natives, and thus the 65th Infantry Regiment was nicknamed the Borinqueneers, stemming from the native Taino word for the island of Puerto Rico. The Puerto Ricans played a prominent role in American military history, serving through World War I, World War II, and most notably, the Korean War. And whereas facing bitter conditions, working through language barriers with their Caucasian superior officers, and fighting with limited resources, the 65th Infantry Regiment served with distinction and valor, becoming an official component of the U.S. Army in 1908. The Borinqueneers earned 2 presidential unit citations, the Army Unit Superior Award and the Navy Unit Citation, 2 Republic of Korea Presidential Unit Citations, and the Bravery Gold Medal of Greece. Members of the 65th Infantry Regiment received 4 Distinguished Service Crosses, 125 Silver Stars, among many other decorations. On April 13th, 2016, Congress awarded the Borinqueneers the Congressional Gold Medal. And whereas Springfield is the home to the vibrant community of Puerto Ricans and their descendants. Like the Borinqueneers, our Puerto Rican community regularly demonstrates a strong work ethic and tremendous perseverance, which has enabled them to realize many accomplishments and find continued success, making our city and state better place for all to live. The 13th of April as National Borinqueneers Day in the United States of America. The city of Springfield followed suit and held its first annual Borinqueneers Day commemoration on April 13th, 2021. Whereas the city of Springfield is proud to recognize this day as we join with the Puerto Rican community for our second annual commemoration of the 65th Infantry Regiment to honor the participation and service, sacrifice, and valor of our Puerto Rican community members who have long been part of our nation's military history. Therefore, I, Dominic J. Sarno, Mayor of the City of Springfield, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, April 13th, 2022 as National Borinqueneers Day. God rest their souls and may God continue to bless their families. Thank you. This, where are you? Thank you so much. Thank you all.
The 65th Infantry put Puerto Rico in the world's map. These people were taken to Puerto Rico in to Korea in January 1950 with the summer uniform that they were wearing in Puerto Rico, not knowing that blizzards were going on in Korea, temperatures below 40 degrees. And they did not go no place but Korea. They did not go to Canada. They did not go to Mexico. They went straight to Korea and put us in high. With this, our senator and my son, Senator Adam Gomez.
Thank you so much. Pardon me. Long day in Boston last night. So we're here to commemorate a historic occasion that was fought so very hard for on the congressional level. I want to thank our Congressman Richard Neal to support this effort, but at the same time, you know, we were able to do something very special here in the city of Springfield while I was on the council and with my colleagues, and assist the Bilingual Veterans Outreach Center on creating and commemorating North Main Street, which everybody knows is the heart of the Puerto Rican community here in Western Massachusetts, as 65th Infantry Drive. So when you get to Bradford Street around the Greek Culture Center, all the way down to the industrial park where Bay State Medical Center is created, that whole street is renamed after the 65th Infantry. And I just want to thank all the hard work. I know that he's very humble, and I'm very blessed to have a father like my father, former city councilor Gumersindo Gomez. And I really am, it's very inspiring that when we go to different parts of the nation to learn and about the history of Puerto Ricans involved with armed forces and their duty. And when I learned the history of the 65th Infantry and learning really how Massachusetts DNA is really embedded in the historical significance of our armed forces, even when Puerto Rico became part of a territory here in the United States. It was the Massachusetts Regiment that invaded Puerto Rico. So with great honor, being the first Puerto Rican in the Massachusetts State Senate, this flag raising, I would like to commemorate that next year. I will do my due diligence to make sure that we raise the flag in commemoration of the 65th Infantry in Boston on Beacon Hill. Thank you.
Long tierra de Borinquen, donde he nacido yo. Es un jardín florido de mágico primor, un cielo siempre nítido le sirve de dosel y dan arrullos plácidos las olas a sus pies cuando a sus playas llegó Colón. Exclamó lleno de admiración: oh, esta es la linda tierra que busco yo. Es Borinquen la hija del mar y el sol, 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 del